Now let's say, okay, we write an even number here. This is 2, right? And this is 3, right? Let's say 4 and 5. So we have something that looks like this. So we want it to write, okay, maybe this is even or this is odd. We want it to write it here, even, odd, like this, right? So, if we type equals to is even, right? Is even. If you type it like this and you select this number, it's going to either give you true or false, right? So true or false, right? It can either give you this is even, it's going to give you true. This is odd, it's going to give you false. This is even, it's going to give you false. True. This is odd, it's going to give you false. Now, another thing, okay, you have it right here. So we are still going to nest the two formula together, but let me show you, let me break it down one by one for you, so that you will know that you will know how whenever after I nest it together, you know how I come up with that nesting. So now I want to tell Excel, if this is true, write even. If it is false, write odd. So I say equals to, we use if, right? If is a logical function. So we want to test it. If the value here is equals to true, right? Comma, write even in double quotation, even, right? In double quotation, comma. If it is false, right? Write odd in double quotation, odd. Write odd in double quotation. Then I'll close my brackets and press enter. So you see, this is saying, okay, this is even, right? Comment. So it will tell you, okay, this is even, right? And it's going to say, okay, this is odd, this is even, this is odd, right? We get it up to this point. Do we all get it up to this point, or we did not get it? So we are just testing it. I'm asking Excel, is this even? It's going to tell me true. Yes, it's even. Is this even? No, false. It's not even. Is this even? True. Yes. Is this even? False. Right? So and after that, after I tested it, I asked the question. Now I'm now nesting it. If this is true, write even. If this is false, write odd. That is how I come up with this. Now, let's are we all together? Are we all together? Yes or no? Please let me know. Are we all together? Yes or no? Okay, Engineer Godwin, you are getting it right. You get it up to this point. Okay. Now, let's now nest the two formula together. Right. You know how we come up with this two, and you know how we come up with this even. So let's now nest it together. I'm going to clear this. I'm going to clear this, and I will clear it. I will clear the contents. Then I will now say is equals to if, right? This is if. My logical test, I will now use is even. Is even. Is even. I will select it. If it is even, that is, if this is even, is equals to true. Is equals to true. Is equals to true. Right? Comma, right even. In double quotation, right even. Right? If it is false, if it is not even, then write in double quotation, odd. In double quotation. Then you close your brackets and press enter. You see, this gives me even. So if I want to copy this down, this gives me odd, even, odd. Are we together? Do we get it or should we take it? Do we get it or should we take it? Before I go to the next question. Engineer Godwin, yes, you get it right. Other people, what about other people? We have 37 people here. What about others? Abdul Majid, Alabi Wasiu, Amina Abdullah. Okay, I should retake it. I'm going to retake it. I'm going to retake it. Now, yes, of course, I will. Someone is saying please. You don't have to tell me please now. It's not like saying please. Just tell me, recap it. I will recap. You don't have to say please. We are friends. So why saying please to me? Who I be? Who am I? So I just say equals to, right? Now I want to ask a question. Is this even or odd? Right? Is this even or odd? Right? So I'll just say equals to is even, right? I need to ask that question first. So I'm asking Excel, is this even? Right? Is this even? So Excel will say, true, this is even number. So I'm going to copy this down. Okay, this is not even number. This is not even number. So now I want Excel to specify if it is even, write even. If it is odd, write odd. So I now say equals to if, right? If. Is this even? Is this true? If the content in this cell C2 is equals to true. If the content is equals to true, right? Comma, then I will tell Excel, if the value is true, I will tell Excel, write even in double quotation, comma. If it is false, write in double quotation, odd, double quotation. Then I'll close my bracket, right? And press enter. It's going to give me even, odd, like this. I have this, right? So now you want to nest the two formula together so that instead of me having it in two columns, I want to have it just in column C. So I don't want it to extend to column B. So I will highlight, clear the content here. So now I will now nest the two. You know, I use is even and if. Those are the two formulas that I use. So I will now nest the formula together. I will just say equals to if, right? Then we'll put in is, you put in is even in my logical test. Is even if this cell is equals to even, comma, close my brackets, comma, if it is equals to, if it is equals to true, if it is equals to true, comma, I will tell Excel to write in double quotation, even, right? It doesn't have to be even, no. You can write part, you can write any text there. You can specify any text that you have that you want. You can specify any text. So if it is not, comma, in double quotation, write odd. In double quotation. So now close my bracket and press enter. So I have even. If I'm to copy this down, I have odd, I have even, and I have odd. Remember, whenever I said nested formula is when you join two or more formulas together. Do you get? That is nested formula. When I join two or more formulas together, we call it nested formula. This is that one. I hope this answered the question, Engineer Godwin, and to others. So now let's go to Microsoft Word. That's fine. I'm happy I'm able to solve your question. Okay, we want to talk about splitting of table in Microsoft Word. Right, so to have your table, you come to, for those of you that have not started going through the Microsoft Word video, I will encourage you and I will advise you to start going through it. So I'll come to insert, right? I want to insert a table. So let's say I want to insert 4x4 table like this, or let's say 4x6. If I have this, then I will actually increase the size. I will increase the size, right? So now let's say I want to split. So I'll come to layout, right? I want to split this table. I want to split this table. So you can split the table. So if you split this table is one, this is another table, right? So now you cannot, there's no way you can actually merge it together like this. There's no way you can merge it together. But what we can do is, if we even move it closer, it's not going to move. What you can do is, if you've not written any content in this one, in this table, right? Let's say you've not written any content in this table. You've not written any content in this table. You can delete this one. If you come to layout, you can delete this one. You can delete it. delete table. You can delete this one. Then right here, if you come down to this point, this place, you have a plus. You can keep on adding more cells to whatever you want to do. That is how we basically sort that. So in Microsoft Word, there is no way we can merge two tables together. There's no way you can merge two tables together, but you can add more rows to your table. Do you get it? So the moment you split it, if you split it, so once you split the table, this is split of cell. This is splitting table. Once you split the table, if you split it like this, if you don't have any content in there, you can delete this one, right? You can delete this one, then you can continue with this one that you're working with. Do you get it? So that is how that one works. Do we get this now? Do we get this? Any other question on probably Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, or Excel? Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, or Excel. Any question on this? If you have a question, please raise your hand, raise your hand, raise your hand. If you have a question, no, you can type in your question or you raise your hand. Any question from anybody? If you have a question on Microsoft Word, Excel, or PowerPoint, please let me know. No question from anybody, right? Someone said, how do I make automation, right? Automation, there are different ways you can do automation. You can do automation, if you are going into VBA, you can use that for automation. And also you can record it as a macro. You can record a macro. So you can, if you come to developer right here, you can actually record a macro. So it's going to record the things you are doing, right? It's going to record the things you are doing and give it for you. But I'm not teaching VBA or automation. I usually do that in Python. And if you are going into VBA, so that is that. So I'm not permitted to do that. Well, it's actually a different course on its own. It's a different course on its own. So, but you can record it as a macro and use it. It's going to create a button for you. You can just run it. So that can help you with the automation. Please, so the thing look like magic. I have missed the classes for some time. Mr. Olanrewaju. So I'm just attending to question, no, Mr. Olanrewaju. I've attended to 2 questions. Oh, sorry, Mr. Reward Anthony. Please unmute. Mr. Reward.
Good evening.
You can unmute, please. You muted back.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Okay. Welcome back after maybe a week's break.
Thank you.
Yeah. You just do that. Is this sequence or if and is formula?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's quite understandable. But I'm looking at it. Where, in what sphere of life that those things actually do you apply these kind of things?
It all depends on whatever you're working with. It all depends.
Is that exactly what I'm saying? Can you give us some example? Because some of these things are like those things we used to learn in school that time. We don't see those things. Since we come working, we've not seen anything like that. But I'm just asking, can you give us just a brief example where you use this kind of formulas, this kind of formula where it is being applied, where it's being applied?
Okay.
You have any idea?
Yes, I do have many ideas where it's applied. So there are some things. Okay, in some situation, if we are doing a data manipulation, right? There are some there is a lot of ease to ask questions. There's a lot of is. I'm trying to read some question also here. Okay, there is if we have equals to is, right? So you have is blank, is error, is even, is formula, is logical. So this one we use it to test some things, right? So now let's say I'm working with some things, right? I'm working with some things. I'm manipulating the data, and I want to know all the places that I have even number. Let's say I have some staff. So I want to know all the staff that falls on even number, right? So all the staff that their numbers, probably their ID or something, falls on even number. So I can use this is even to do that, right? So let's say I'm working on the data and I want to know where, okay, let's say I want to sum up now. And Excel is not recognizing some text, right? I want to sum up. Excel is not recognizing the thing I have there as a number, right? So I want to know which one is not number, which one is a text. So I want Excel to write it for me. Okay, you know, if you are doing analysis in the process of data cleaning, you can have some data that I think I've shown you that type of data before, but I can't remember where I actually saved it. But I know I have one data that shows like that. So if you want to sum up the data and it's showing as a text, right? So you might not know exactly where that one is coming up. So some won't be able to do that. So but you want to know, okay, which one is a text, which one is a number, right? So that you know, okay, this Excel does not recognize this as a text, or Excel does not recognize, Excel recognizes this as an error, right? So now you can use all those ones. We just use it to query. It's just asking Excel questions, right? So you can use it in any field. It doesn't matter your field. It depends on the type of data you are working with and depends on what you want to achieve. Do you get it? So if I'm manipulating the data now, I think I did it in data manipulation. I recorded a video on that also. If you are manipulating the data and how to easily detect that, okay, well, this is an error or something, right? There are two ways. You can either use find and select, then you go, there is something called go to special. Okay, no problem. So we can actually either use, we can use this. So if I'm to highlight this and I want to find and select, I can use this, go to special, then I select all the places that is not formulas, all the places that is error or something like this. I can do this and get it. Or I can use is error to easily spot out where there is an error in my data. We just use it to query. We use it to query. So that's that about that. Someone is asking, I should retake this one. So I'm going to quickly retake this on how to award gifts to people. You can use any of those. You can be based on their sales, based on their profits and the like. So I'm going to attend to that now. I have a lot of questions here. I'm coming. I'm trying to. Someone said, I'm trying to see some. Please report the. Okay. I will recap this this now. Someone said I should recap how to award gifts using that is nested if or if. So when do you give lecture on this office suite? I give every Friday now, the same thing here. The same thing here. So someone is asking data. No, we don't do automation and VBA in data analysis. We do it in automation. So if you want to learn data automation, that is another thing. We do it in automation. Please share the, okay. Quickly repeat how you combine the formula to get even or odd. Okay. I'm going to repeat this too, and but before then, let me quickly just do that. Let me quickly attend to this question before I'm going to add some things here. I'm going to add this selling price from this place to this profit margin. I'm going to hide it. So I'm going to hide this one. Mr. Sherifumi has been following me for about 8 months. Wow. That's quite a longer period of time. 8 good months. Okay. Now, what I want to do is, I won't use all this one, but okay, let me say I want to use all of them. So So do you remember the last time? You can use profit, you can use anything. So far it is number, you can use it. So even if it is text, you can use it, right? So you can use if. So I want to say, okay, anybody that with the unit sold of 3,000 and above, we get iPhone, right? 2,000 and above, we get t-shirt. 1,000 and above, we get face cap. 500 and above, we get festival. Less than 500, we get Kyoda. So I'm going to write a formula which is nested if. I love using nested if. The major reason why I don't use ifs is because it's not everybody that have ifs on user Excel. So that is why I use nested if, so that you can, and nested if is easily understandable. It's something that you can easily understand. So I'll just say equals to if, right? If the unit sold, this unit sold, that is, we are testing it now. We are telling Excel if this unit sold. So we can there's, if you are going into data science, there's a place where we call data machine learning, right? So there is a training, there's a point where you train your laptop, where you train your language. We call it machine learning, where we train our computer to perform some certain text, right? So right here, just look it as a space, as a phase of training your computer. So you are asking it, you are asking Excel a question now. You are training it is that, okay, if this unit sold here is greater than or equals to 3,000, that is the very first thing. If it is greater than or equals to 3,000, in double quotation, I will tell Excel to write iPhone, right? That is one, in double quotation, comma, right? If again, that is the very first criteria. So if it meets this, if this content here meets this criteria, it's going to write iPhone. But what if it doesn't meet the criteria? So we write our second criteria. So I'll select this again. If the unit sold is greater than or equals to 2,000, right, comma, in double quotation, I will tell Excel to write t-shirts. In double quotation, comma, right? That is the second one. What if it doesn't meet the second one? Then we write another one. If this one is greater than or equals to 1,000, right? Comma, I will tell Excel to write in double quotation. I'll tell Excel to write face cap. Face cap. In double quotation. Double quotation. Come in. Trying to move all this out. That is the next one. Then, what if it doesn't meet this criteria? Then, if again, if the unit sold is greater than or equals to 500 now, in double quotation, I will tell Excel to write festival. Double quotation, comma, right? If it doesn't meet any of those 4 criteria that I gave, that is, if Excel should check this, if it doesn't meet if this unit sold is not up to 3,000, Excel will leave this one, go to the next one, check. If it is up to 2,000, if it is not up to 2,000, Excel will leave this one, check the next one. If it's not up to 1,000, Excel will leave this one, check this one. If it's not up to 500, Excel will now leave this one. Then the last criteria that I'm going to give is, you don't have to give the last criteria. You can just write the last answer. So that is, I'm telling like that if it doesn't meet any of these 4 criteria, in double quotation, just write key holder, because I don't have any other criteria that I want to give it. Key holder. I don't have any other criteria that I want to give it. After checking all these 4 criteria, if it doesn't meet it, right, Excel should just write key holder. Simple as that. So I will close my brackets based on the number of brackets that I have open. So right now, if you see, I have 1 bracket here, 2 brackets here, 3 brackets here, and 4 brackets. And you can also streamline it to the color. If you see, we have different color for each bracket. This is black, this is red, this is like purple, this is green, right? So it's going to, the very first color that we got is green. So this one, we close this green color, right? The next one is purple, right? So if I close it again, it's going to give me purple. So it's telling me this purple is for closing this purple. The next one will be red. If I close it, it's going to say, okay, this red will close this one here. Then it remains black. So I'll close it. it's going to be like this. But in a normal day, you just count 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we have 4 brackets, then you close it 4 times. So press enter. Then now you can see after I checked it, you notice that it does not meet any of these first 4 criteria. So if you just go to the last one and write the answer. So right now I can come here, just copy this down, and Excel will do the magic itself. Excel will do the magic. Excel will do the magic. So now, the next one that someone asked me to retake is this one. Is the even or is odd. I'm going to actually take it for the last time before I start taking more questions. So I'm going to clear this. Sorry. All right, please give me seconds. I need to set up something. I need to do something now. Sorry, give me a minute, please. Okay. Yeah. Let's continue. Let me share my screen again. Okay, we're back here. We're back here. Now, right here, I have even number and odd number that I want to retake. So if I say equals to is even, right? Is even will tell me if it is true or false, right? I have something like this. It's going to tell me if it is even or odd, right? So I can just copy down and I can just copy it down, then Excel will do this for me, right? And the next one is I want to test if it is, I want Excel to write it if it is even or it's an odd. So I'm going to use if here, right? Because it's a question. If this is even, write even. If this is odd, write odd, right? If this is even, write even. If this is odd, write odd, right? So I'm going to now say equals to if, right? If this is equals to true, because you know it gave us true, right? So if this is equals to true, comma, write in double quotation, write even, right? In double quotation, comma, if it is not even, that is, if it is false, write odd. Double quotation, then you will close your bracket and press enter. So right here is going to give you even. If I'm to copy down, it's going to give you even, odd, like this. It's going to give us something like this. But now we want to nest the formula together. You know, I said whenever you are nesting the formula together, it is called nested formula. So whenever you join 2 or more formula, we call this nested formula. So I'm going to nest these 2 formula together. Then after that, we are going to take I'm also going to invite my partner to speak with you guys to address you on some of on the updates that is available then, and the new update that is available then. I will take 1 or 2 more questions, then we'll call it a day. So I'll just say equals to. Now we want to ask if this is even, write even. If this is odd, write odd. That's what I want to do. So since the logical question, I'm going to use if, right? If this one is equals is even. Now use is even. If it is even, right? If this number is even, that is, you know, even will give us true or false, right? If it is even, if this is even is equals to true, if this is even is equals to true, I will tell Excel in double quotation, write even. In double quotation, comma. If it is odd, then in double quotation, write odd. In double quotation. Now close my brackets and press enter. So it's going to write even for me right here. So if I double click it down, it's going to write odd, even, and odd. Right? So I think that answers the question for the person that can you all still hear me? Are you guys there? Hello, are you here? Okay, okay. Okay, it's fine. Because my mic here is just and I don't know. It's okay, it's fine. So I think that answers the question. So let me give like 5 minutes for Olowo to also speak with us, and then I'll take 2 or more questions. Then after that we'll call it a day and we'll see you next week. So that's that about that. I'll be back in a moment.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. All right. Let me know you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. Good evening, everyone. How are you doing today? Okay. So for those of you that are seeing me for the first time, you've never seen my face before, you don't know who this is. My name is Lex Olowo. My name is Lex Olowo, and I am one of the partners here at Digital World Tech Academy. And I would be taking, I just want to do a quick review about this course. So quickly, if you have anything to say about this course so far, you are so happy, you want to drop an appreciation, you have a complaint, you have an idea of how we can make this class better, you just have something to say that can improve the experience of the course, right? Or a new strategy we can use that can give you a better experience and everything. So I'm going to allow you speak. So quickly, so what we do this from time to time, trying to get feedbacks from our students to know the experience they are actually having and what they're actually enjoying in the classes. So quickly, just raise your hand and I will allow you on mute so you can speak and you can talk about everything at length, right? You can talk about everything at length. Okay, one person hand is up. JB, okay, let me allow JB to speak. Okay, JB, you can unmute and speak now. JB.
Yes, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, thanks for the lecture so far. It's been awesome. It's been interesting. Keep it up. You and Akim have been doing a wonderful job. God bless you. But I will appreciate next time or other classes that classes are taken in sequence, topic by topic. You treat one, you finish it, you drop. You take another one, you finish it, you drop. So that by now we can say, okay, we have covered so number of topics. I think it's good we follow it in sequence.
Okay.
Rather than jump here, ask question on this, ask question on that. So there could be towards the end of the whole class, during the revision, then people can ask questions on any area where they don't understand.
Okay.
Because as it is now, I can't say this is what we have covered, this is
okay, okay. I get your point. So you like the class, everything is good.
Then another,
you just wish it was taken in sequence.
Yeah.
Okay,
then another thing I'm asking, tomorrow, second question or explanation and clarification. Tomorrow you are starting data analysis.
Yeah.
Hello? Yeah,
yes.
I'll confirm. But up till now, some of us who registered have not received anything like maybe a platform, and some messages have not been sent,
Okay.
Already.
That's fine. Class. That's fine. Don't worry about
that. Then, and then that lecture, I don't know how it is packaged. I will appreciate if videos or whatever material is sent, because we have given you our Gmail addresses.
Account.
If we can be taken to Gmail, where we on the drive, so that we can go to the drive.
This one is not on Gmail. This one has its own LMS. It's not on Gmail. It's even better, far better.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you so much.
I would answer everything you have said now quickly. So quickly, let me take someone else. David. David, quickly, you can unmute. So JB said he would love it if the class is in sickness. Okay, David.
Yeah, in fact, what the last speaker said, he spoke my mind. Added to that is that it appears there are too many class, will I say WhatsApp classes. At times, we wouldn't know where you drop the video of any lecture or where the information should flow. So one is a bit confused. Then if you're treating the classes according to batch, maybe if you say batch A, all the people under batch A should be in this platform. And then their lectures, will have to be going sequentially, as the last speaker said. Then if you have new entrants for another batch, you give them another batch number and tell them that those are registered.
Thank you very much for that. I note that already. I will answer your question now. I'll answer you now.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay. Reward, quickly. If Reward, you can unmute. Reward. Your Reward, you can unmute. You're muted and you're muted back.
Hello?
Yes, quickly, sir. Please go ahead, sir. Why do you keep muting yourself back? Why do you keep muting yourself back? Okay. Reward. Okay, in the absence of Reward, let's take Kunle Kupola. Quickly.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Thanks for the great job you are doing.
Yeah.
My own is just a kind of suggestion.
Yeah.
That the Excel, on Gmail, on Google Sheets.
Yeah.
Have the students should have access to the table so that we can practice.
Yeah.
Well, it seems it's restricted.
Oh, okay. Thank you for that. So that
we have access to practice some of these things in the videos.
Okay, thank you for that. Well noted. Thank you. All right. Okay, Chomi. Quickly unmute. You are the last person I'm taking.
Hello,
Yeah.
good evening.
Yeah,
Can
good
you hear
evening.
me? Good evening, everyone.
Yeah.
I want to especially thank your team for this wonderful job. First of all, it's not been easy. I give you guys kudos, and I pray that God bless you and your work. What my suggestion is that in this Zoom information, please, we will appreciate it if the topic to be treated will be part of the Zoom meeting information. For instance, the Zoom meeting that was posted on the platform today does not have any topic on it. It was just the ID, the time, and all that. But if we can add the topic to it so that even at our leisure times, we can go back to it when it is posted to the WhatsApp platform, so that we will know each topic that was treated. I don't know if you understand what
I
I'm
get you. I
saying.
get you. Very nice. Very valid suggestion.
Yes,
Thank
so that
you.
we can tag each of the topics that was treated amongst the
Noted.
Zoom information. Yes, thank you
That's
so
been
much.
noted down. It's a very good suggestion. Thank you very much for that. Thank you very much. So last person, Loretta. Loretta, quickly unmute. Loretta, you can unmute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good evening,
Yes,
Mr.
good evening.
Alex.
How you doing?
Yeah,
Look at your sweet
I'm
face.
fine. Thank you.
Right.
Yeah, I must commend you people for what you're doing. Yeah, having gone through your videos are interesting and insightful. I must really commend you people on that. I really appreciate that. Keep doing what you know how to do best. Keep it up. But I observed something. I observed that your videos have no Zoom features. So at times, it makes it difficult for one to really maybe understand what you're doing or really see the characters clearly. So I would rather suggest if in your subsequent videos, maybe if you can, maybe do something about that.
Okay. So that the videos can be zoomed, right?
Yes, for someone to be seeing the characters clearly.
Okay. Especially the practicals in Excel, right?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much.
All right, you're welcome.
Okay, everyone. So now, JB raised a very important question. He said that the class was not in sequence, and he would have preferred it if the class was in sequence. Now, let me quickly explain to you how these classes work. Now, everyone in this our Excel class, this Excel class is a support system for a course that you bought, a recorded course. It is not a class like a step-by-step class. It was not designed to be a class that is step-by-step. It was designed to be it's a recorded class, but we don't want to leave you like that to say, okay, it is only the recording that you bought that you have access to. Come live. The recording you have watched, where did you have issues? Come live and ask us questions. This course has been sold to more than 7,000 people. Now, if you check, we're only 43 live here now. More than 7,000 people have bought this course. And at every single time, any of them can join this live session to ask questions on where they are having issues, right? So it is free for anybody to come and ask questions on this live session. So it is not possible for us to say we want to do it in sequence because people are at different pace while watching the videos. However, we have a solution to that in our data analysis course. Now, the data analysis course is everything inside the year and more. And inside the data analysis course, we don't just bring you in whole groups and say, we teach you step by step, right? So step by step, you are going to learn everything about Excel, everything about Power BI, everything about SQL and Python essentials, right? You're going to learn that step by step in the full data analysis course. And the data analysis course is starting tomorrow. It's starting tomorrow, and you can pay in 2 installments. It's 10,000 naira, and you can pay in 2 installments to join the class. So in this class, everything you want to study is already pre-recorded. It's not in Google Drive. It's in an LMS system. Once you register, and we're going to send you, you're going to receive an email that is going to have your own unique username and password as a user, right? So in the first class, we're going to show you how to access it, right? Where you would get access to the whole membership area. You would see the videos on Facebook, the videos on Excel, the videos on Power BI, and the videos on SQL and every other one, right? Then you can just go and watch. But we are still going to teach you step by step. So topic 1, topic 2, topic 3, topic 4, topic 5, like that for 12 weeks. For 12 weeks, a full training for 12 weeks. That is what you get. Now, for this batch, we are admitting only 50 people. And as I'm talking to you right now, we have about 25 people that have registered, and the course is starting tomorrow. I am very sure we're going to get up to 50 people. It's just that people like deadline, right? So it's going to be starting tomorrow, right? And this is, I think this is the 4th batch that we are doing this year, and it's the last batch for the year. It's the last batch for the year. So if you are interested, we're going to post the registration details to the group, right? We're going to post the registration details to the group. It's 10,000 naira, and it is starting tomorrow, 8 p.m. So it's going to hold on Saturday and Sunday by 8 p.m., right? So quickly, I'm going to take more questions about the data analysis course, right? You don't understand something, you don't know what you should be expecting, and every other thing. I'm quickly going to answer a few more questions about data analysis course. Quickly raise your hand if you have a question about all I've said about the data analysis course, and I'm going to quickly take your question, quickly, so that Mr. Akim can come back and continue. Right. So if you have any questions about the data analysis course, quickly raise your hand. I would allow you on mute before Mr. Akim comes back to continue from where he stopped. So that does not mean this class would not hold anymore. This class will still hold every Friday. But if you register for the data analysis class, you don't need to come back here, because the data analysis class is everything in this class and more. And it is done step by step, right? There is accountability, there are assignments, everything is in process, and you are going to get the experience of everything you want. Okay, quickly, questions. And I will allow you on mute so that you can ask your questions about the course starting. Okay, some people are typing. Raise your hand. You don't need to type. Just raise your hand. I will allow you on mute. Okay. So somebody says, I would like to know if R would be included in the data analysis course. Now, when you are studying data analysis, at different phases, you need different programs, right? For your spreadsheet, you need Excel, right? For your visualization, you need Power BI or Tableau, right? For your visualization, you need Power BI or Tableau. For your database, most people use SQL, right? For your for the programming language for automation, you can either use Python or R. Now, the reason why we use Python is because Python is more generally accepted than R, right? Especially in Nigeria and in America for remote jobs. So Python is more generally accepted than R. So we teach Python, not R, inside the course. All right. Somebody wants to say something. Okay, Yusuf, let me allow you on mute. Quickly.
Thank you very much. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, sorry, I didn't join the class from the beginning,
Okay.
but I recall that we missed one lecture last week, Friday, and I don't know what arrangement has been made to make up for that class.
Okay.
And secondly, after the excuse given by Mr. Akim that he was trapped in traffic, even the following day we kept on, posting messages to ask what arrangement is made for the makeup class, but there was no response.
Okay.
So I will appreciate that somebody should always be there, and you don't have to wait when we miss something like this. You don't have to wait until people ask questions. And given that excuse, you tell us what is going to happen next so that people will not keep asking questions. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Okay, so that's last week where the class did not hold. Actually, it was myself and him that we went somewhere. So I understand. So the thing is, this is a support system, right? And if that session was missed and we were supposed to do like a makeup class, it probably might not suit most people's time. And that was why we didn't hold it. But then every single thing that you are supposed to get in this course, you're still going to get it. right? And you're still going to get it step by step, right? And if you have any questions, you can always come here and ask your questions, or you can send Mr. Hakim himself a DM. He's going to reply you. So sorry for that experience. All right. Any other person? Okay, somebody's dropping this in the chat box. Okay, somebody's saying, is there going to be certification? Yes, there is going to be certification after at the end of the course, but you have to write a test. So there is a test. Once you pass the test, there is a certification that you're going to get. And this is an amazing, amazing one, right? And so many people have used this course to get jobs. We have somebody that is working in Canada. We have people working in the US with Amazon just by using this course, right? Okay, Kunle Pukola, quickly. Kunle, you can unmute.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. On the data analysis, I want to find out what's the system requirement.
The laptop, right?
Yes.
Yes, any laptop that has up to 4 gig RAM and up to 250 gig storage can run it.
4 gig RAM.
Yes.
250.
Yes, storage.
Okay. Okay, thanks.
All right. All right. All right. Okay, quickly. Any other person? Any other person? Any other person? Any other person? Quickly. Just raise your hand or drop it in the chat. I'll read it out. Okay. Okay, Maxwell. Maxwell. You can unmute, Maxwell. So I'm going to be passing the baton to Mr. Hakim very soon. So that please don't leave.
Mr.
We'll continue our classes. Go ahead.
Good evening, Mr. Lowe. I greet you. I really appreciate. I've been with you from this Excel course to data analysis. I'm actually part of the student that belong to this outgoing data analysis course.
Hey! Nice.
Yeah, what I discovered now, I don't know. I just want to find out, in our own, what people provided was Excel, Power BI.
There is no Python essentials in your own, Abi. That's what you want to say.
Motivation.
There's upgrade now. There's always upgrade. There's upgrade. And most people here don't even know that alone is a very, very big advantage, right? So we decided to upgrade. Sorry about that.
It's true.
But you learned a lot in your session, right?
Of course. Can I drop something or pay something that I can be part of when it gets to the Python? I can just come in.
Okay.
Is it possible?
Yes. Send me a DM. Send me a DM. Send me.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right. Okay. I already knew what you wanted to say before you said it. Okay, quickly, Chomi. Chomi?
Okay. Hello, yes. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Please, I want to ask. It's about this data analysis course you just mentioned now.
Yeah.
And my question is, those of us that was part of the class, I remember I joined in class 31. Yes, and the video of the lessons was sent. I think there were about 30-something of them. Are they the same thing with this very course I want to start now, or
No.
This package is different?
What you paid for is Excel. That's why you are here, right? Okay. What we are starting now is the full data analysis course that comprises of Excel, Power BI, SQL, and Python essentials.
Okay, that one was not that one was just Excel, not a data analysis.
Yes.
Okay. I thought data analysis is all of them are under Excel.
No. No. Excel is just one big part of it, which is just about the spreadsheet and the data and everything. The visualization is with Power BI. The database is with SQL. The automation is with Python. It's just one part of it.
So all these ones are not in those ones we paid for.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay. It's all right. I understand you now. All right. Thank you very much.
Okay, somebody is saying when is the ongoing, okay, when is it going to start? Can I still make payments? Yes, you can make payments. The class is starting tomorrow. The class is starting tomorrow evening. So you can still make payments right now. You can still make payments right now. The class is starting tomorrow evening, right? You can still make payments right now. 10,000 naira to the account number that will be sent to your group. Okay. Any other question? Any other question? So in the absence of any other questions, thank you very much, everyone. I really appreciate you having me. And I would, Mr. Kim will come back up and continue the class. Thank you very much, guys. And have a lovely night rest. Okay, somebody's asking, I don't understand that. Oh, Mr. Kim, go answer that one. Oh. Okay. All right.
Yes, sorry for that break. Someone is asking question, right? Someone said, I don't understand if error and how to replace the value if error or null value. If there is error, it's still the same way you do it. You just type in, you can use if with it, or you can just type equals to is error. There is error here. So you can use is error, right? So if it is error, it's going to either tell you true or false. It's still the same way, right? So if you have an error there, it's going to say, okay, it's false, it's true. But if it's not, it's going to give you false. That's that about that. Someone, okay, Tommy is raising up, and let me take a few other questions before we call it a day.
Hello, Mr. Kim.
Yes, ma'am.
Good evening.
Yes.
Sorry, I really missed this is error, and I tried it on my system and I was not just getting it at all.
Okay.
It was giving me error message, error message, error message. I didn't get it at all. And my system, if I click on the error, the if is even, it doesn't click. It doesn't really come on.
It doesn't
I
come
don't
on.
know.
That depends on the
No.
version of Excel you are using. So if you go to file, and you go to accounts, you will see the version of Excel you are using. See,
I use at 13 or so.
so that doesn't have the formula. So if you're using 13, it doesn't have the formula. So you have to upgrade it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because it's giving me lots of challenges and
Yeah. You have to upgrade it.
okay.
Yeah.
Upgrade to which one exactly?
You can get 2021.
2021.
Yeah.
Okay. It's all right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And with this 2021, will it enable me to still run some other Excel formulas?
Yeah, it will.
Because there are some Excels that you won't be able to use a particular formula on except maybe an older version of Excel or a much newer one.
Yeah, you once you have 2021, you'll be able to you have access to a series of Excel formulas.
Okay, it's all right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Mr. Maxwell, please unmute.
Yeah, Mr. Kim, I was the one that sent that chat. What I actually meant is this. For example, you have a table or a data set which contains maybe up to 700 rows or
okay, in
yes,
Excel.
700. in Excel, you have a data set or a table which contains up to 1,000. And discover that there are some rows, or I mean some rows that have no value or error, and you have a number, you have a particular value you want to use to replace those different spaces, blank spaces. That's what I'm saying.
Number or the same number?
Okay, for example, maybe different number, maybe in the row 5, a number, a value is missing, maybe row 10, a value is also missing. You want to find out those particular rows, then replace it with your desired or given number, given value.
Okay, you can use is you can go to I'm coming. Let me open this second one. So let's say I have missing value here, right? So what I can do is I can come to find and select, right? Go to special. So then you tell it to select blank. So it's going to select all the blanks for you. So it's going to select all the blanks. You see, you just selected only one. So then you can fill whatever you want to do. So if you have more than one blanks, then it's going to select all. So you can fill what you want to do.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. So is there any other question before we call it today? Is there any other question? Please, if you have a question, please let me know. Is there a question? Okay, Mr. Maxwell again, please unmute.
I think this question is actually not meant for this class, but I will just say it. I think, yeah, it is. Yes, I was going through the Excel course. There was this one I saw. It was, you used both VLOOKUP and if error together. You know, I was watching it, but the thing was I was not able to zoom it, so I couldn't see that part.
Okay.
I couldn't see it.
Okay, that is if error VLOOKUP, right?
If error, you now say, you will say something like, you could see that the cursor is between if error and VLOOKUP. You will say something like that.
Yeah.
On that video.
Yeah.
But I couldn't see because I couldn't zoom it out. So I did not see what happened there.
Okay, let me show you. I'll show you an example here today. I'll show you an example now, but let me quickly take the next question, which is Ali Yusuf. Mr. Ali Yusuf, please unmute. Mr. Ali.
Thank you very much, Hakim.
Good evening, sir. Good evening,
Yeah,
sir.
I think while Mr. Lowo was speaking, somebody asked the question whether we can have access to the data to enable us
the data set is active, it's there already. The data set is here. You can download it. I'm coming, let me see. I'm coming, let me see if I have Excel here. Please give me a minute. The data set is already here. So I uploaded the data set together with the course. So I uploaded the data set with the course. I'm coming. Let me see if I can get it right here. Mr. Kunle, yeah, this is the Excel course. I've been the one asking you to take. I took VLOOKUP the last time. I took VLOOKUP the last time. Now, this is the course I sent to you, right? So a lot of people, where people said the thing is restricted is because they want to edit it right here, which is not possible for you to edit it right here. So what you have to do is to download the data. This is one data set that I use, which is right here. Then there's another one. This is classwork, right? This is one. Then there's another one. If you scroll down to the end, there's another data set, which is this one. You just have to download it. Once you download it, you'll be able to work with it. The same thing with this handout that is there. You can download it and work with it. So it's not restricted. You just have to download it. The thing is, you don't want to work with it here. Google Chrome, Google will not allow that. Will not allow you to work with it. So you can just download it and you can work with it. So that's that about that, Mr. Kunle. I don't think I'll be able to take this lookup again today because of our time. This is almost 9:31. Mr. Kunle, please.
Good evening. Sorry, I was the one that asked that question on the restriction, but you just explained now that we have to download.
Yeah.
Please, can you just drop the files to be downloaded? Because you know there are so many.
No, in Excel, there are just two.
There are two.
There are two, right? This is one. This is one, which contains this information that I have here. This one here. It contains this information. That is one.
So it's so tiny, one can hardly see it.
It's so tiny.
Which one? Which of the files?
So you can download work exercise, exercise,
okay,
and the classwork.
And the classwork, those two.
Yeah, those are the practical data set that you can practice with.
Then because I tried it on Google Sheets, it's saying
it will not allow you. It will not allow you. It will not allow you to work with it on Google Sheets.
Okay.
Then you can also download the handout, Office Productivity handout, which contains Microsoft Word, Excel, and PowerPoint access.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Let me, Mr. Maxwell, please, let's make it next week Friday. Please remind me next week Friday so that I will take VLOOKUP and if error, because if I should start VLOOKUP now, a lot of people will not understand. So I will start it from the beginning. So by next week, I'll start from the beginning and show you, we get it to if error. You get, so we use it to if error. So let's do that one next week so that I can start. What of macro? Macro is not part of this class. I've been repeating that. Macro is if you are trying to study VBA. Do you get? It's if you are trying to study VBA. Maybe I'll just show you one example of how to do it. Probably in our next class or in subsequent class, I'll show you. But it's not part of this class. Macro is a different course on its own. I teach macro inside VBA, right? So when are we rounding up with this class? This is a support system. I will round it up by the last Friday of this year, so that I can. We've been able to train up to 5,000 students this year. So we will end it by December, so that new people can start joining for the next year. So next year we are looking at training 10,000 Nigerians. So 10,000 Nigerian and 10,000 not only Nigeria, Africa also. When are we getting our certificate? Mr. Ebel, you are in data analysis. You get a certificate after you are done with your class, Mr. Ebel. You are in data analysis class, so you get a certificate after you are done. I think you are in SQL, right? So we are looking at rounding up SQL on Monday. So after we round up our SQL, you get what is it called? General projects. So after general project, that will serve as your test. Then after you are done with the project, it's those people that submit the project that will get access to the certificate. If you want to submit your project, your name will be recorded and you get your certificates free of charge. You are not paying anything. I always say this. Don't pay any money to anybody that is asking you for certificates. So if you want to get a certificate, send me a DM. I'll forward your name. There are like 6 people that message me for the exam certificates. They've gotten their certificates. I've sent it all to them. So I'm not collecting any money for certificates, please. If anybody should message you that, okay, please pay for certificates, not me. Not me. And you cannot get a personal, nobody has access to my own phone except my assistant and my team member, and they can never send you using my phone to send you any personal message that okay, you have to make payment before you get your certificate. No, you are not making any payment before you get your certificate. Certificate is free. So that is that about that. Show me, have the blessed weekend, you too. In the absence of no question, is there any other question? Okay, in the absence of no question, I would like to call it a day. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you again next week. And note that I've been trying to work so hard to record some courses for you also to be able to know how you can also monetize your skill. So thank you all for showing up today. I really appreciate you and have a wonderful weekend ahead. Good night.